Oh boy, this episode. Oh my gosh, this episode. Welcome back to Jose's Corner, where we tackle the episodes of the previous Steven Bomb week. Today's episode, Onion Friend, and yes, as the title describes, it is an episode about Steven and Onion, but a little bit more. With the beginning very reminiscent of Together Breakfast, Steven creates his own little bagel, and he wants to top it off with a bag of Chaps barbecue chips. That's pretty cool. And attached to those barbecue chips is Onion. God damn it, Onion, this character is like very confusing. Some people think he's the Antichrist. Other people think he's just a psychotic kid, and this episode sheds light to what his character is. As everyone theorized, Onion and Sour Cream are both stepbrothers, with a lot of people saying that Vidalia from the episode Story for Steven, that she was the mother to Onion and to Sour Cream. Though everyone wasn't sure if she was the mother to Onion, they knew she was the mother to Sour Cream. And this episode confirms it. Not only confirms that she's the mother to Sour Cream, but to Onion, which means that Sour Cream and Onion are half-brothers. And then we get it. We get Vidalia back into the episode. And she's older, of course. The years have passed and she's a mother. And just the love that she has to them, she's chill, yet she still has responsibility to the kid. So it's pretty cool how they incorporated her nonchalant, cool side to her mother side. And she's all like, oh yeah, kids have to have free spirit. You too, Onion, after he smushes the mashed potato face he created to look like Steven. This kid, oh my gosh, this kid. And I mean, I gotta admit, the writers have really put thought into him. Like at first, everyone thought that he was just a demon spawn. And now we kind of see a bit of his emotions and a bit of who he is. He's a mama's boy. He does. Some people that I showed this episode to, they're like, oh, I don't get that, why would they do this and why would he do that? I don't know if maybe because they haven't been parents or they don't know the kind of scenario that's happened, but personally, when I was younger, I had my tonsils removed, so I kind of had this lisp and nobody could understand me when I was younger. So the only person that understood me was my mother, and the school was all like, we don't understand what your son's saying, so you're gonna have to come and translate. And it just really shows on this one. I don't know what's the personal story with Onion, but it just shows that he hasn't really fully developed his own language, or the English language, so he talks to his mother and she understands him. And it's really cute that he doesn't idolize Steven, but he really feels like Steven is his friend, and it shows notably, even though the snake, which wasn't that surprising, but the VHS of him being born, oh my, that caught me off guard. Like, I'm like, what? No! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Not only do we find out that Onion and Vidalia are, related, we find out that Vidalia and Amethyst were best friends back in the day. It's pretty cool to see that they had a connection even besides Greg. And it's pretty funny that Vidalia kind of throws out that she thought Greg was hot. But besides that, we get a deeper look into all these connections. And so there's still a deeper story that we haven't even heard, since we only had a slight glimpse to the past with Story for Steven. But in this episode, it's more dedicated to the fact Steven has to give time to Amethyst, because Amethyst is still dealing with the fact that Garnet and Pearl are still at odds, and he's mature enough to understand that. So when he's pinned up against the wall metaphorically with the fact that he doesn't want to deal with Onion's weirdness, but as he goes down to talk to Amethyst is letting out her emotions to Vidalia, the only person that she feels like she can let out her emotions to. And so Steven's like, okay, she has to have her own little time. I'm gonna go back and deal with this mother. So it's pretty funny that, he's taking responsibility, and eventually he understands that Onion isn't as crazy as he thinks. Onion has this little whole place vent where he goes into a secret room and has all these guys, but not only guys, but gals. And he gives Steven Explorer gal, and Steven understands, like, well, shoot, I mean, he thinks of me as a friend, And it's pretty cool to see that connection between both boys, especially since Onion is significantly younger than Steven. So as the episode wraps up, Amethyst and Vidalia say goodbye, with Vidalia saying, oh, you could come over whenever you like, and Onion would always enjoy your company, Steven. Steven's like, and then this is the last thing Onion does. Yeah, this kid is twisted, but it just shows that, you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, and I'm sure Onion has a lot more to do with Steven's life than he would expect. Me, myself, I was a weird child when I was younger, and even in my middle school to high school days, I was always the weird person that nobody wanted to hang out with. So having a friend kind of like Steven had to connect with Onion, he might find that Onion's a very valuable friend that he would want to have in the future. So it's pretty cool to see what kind of relationship this leads to, but I was just excited to see what happened with Vidalia. It's kind of another semi-filler, but it still progresses the story. It's not full filler. It has a purpose, and that's what I enjoy. If there's ever a filler episode, I just want it to progress the story, not to be, oh yeah, we're just gonna do something and, you know, not talk about it later on. So yeah, that was Onion Friend. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Go ahead and check the whole episode if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys on the next Jose's Corner. See ya.